Good morning, students. In the last class, we have seen torque experienced by magnetic dipole in uniform magnetic field B. Now, today we will see the magnetic potential energy. Next one is the magnetic potential energy. Magnetic potential energy. Clear? So, it is like electric dipole potential energy. So, when we place a magnetic dipole, this is not solved. Now, I placed a uniform, magnetic dipole in a uniform magnetic field. This is dipole moment. Let us say M. It's making an angle theta with magnetic field. It experiences torque. That we have seen in the last class. Torque is equal to mb sin theta. Clear? Or in vector form, how do we write? Torque is equal to m cross b. Okay? So, externally we have done our magnetic field rotate this dipole. Or if it so means suppose it is in equilibrium at theta position. What does that mean? Work done. Clear? That work done is stored in the form of potential energy. Actually, this if we release this, what happens? It comes in the field direction. Clear? Or parallel or anti-parallel. Suppose if you rotate an angle theta, then externally we have done work. That work stored in the form of potential energy. Clear? So that how do we write? Work we are doing work done. Um tau into d. Okay, so is equal to integral theta 1 to theta 2 down tau t. Clear? Turning effect is there. We are rotating. There is an angular displacement. What is the work done formula? W is equal to Fs or F dot S or Fs cos t. F dot S. Are same in rotatory motion. What did we write? Tau into theta. Their force displacement. Here torque angular displacement. Like that. So if we turn small angle, then how do we write? Formula tau into d theta. This small angle changes from theta 1 to theta 2. Then this work done is equal to R directly I have written instead of that. You take it like W. You can take W. Work done is in rotatory motion. Clear? Finally we will write as a So work done. What is tau expression? Theta 1 to theta 2 integral. What is tau expression? mb sin theta d theta. mb right outside theta 1 to theta 2 sin theta d theta. What is the integration of sin theta? That is minus cos theta. So mb minus cos theta, theta 1 to theta 2. So this is mb minus cos theta 1 minus half minus cos This is theta 2. Theta. So here what is there? Minus of minus plus. Then this we will write here b cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. So this is stored in the form of energy. That's why this way UMB. Okay. Clear. If it is rotated from what? Theta 1 to theta 2. Then change work done. We can write MB minus cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. If they ask at a particular angle, then what would be the work done? In that case, UMB is equal to, this is minus MB cos theta. Okay? Clear? So based on the question, we will select the formula. Clear? So you can write in dot product also. Cos theta is there, what will come? It is dot product. UM is equal to minus M dot B. Clear? So this is potential energy of a magnetic dipole. Now we will try to solve one problem. The magnetic needle has a magnetic moment, small m. Magnetic moment is what? Small m. Not mass here. In this lesson, small m is magnetic moment. This is 6.7 into 10 power minus 2 ampere meter square, and moment of inertia I. This is the example problem 1. Moment of inertia I 5.1. Don't confuse. Moment of inertia I. This is 7.5 into 10 power minus 6 kg meter square. It performs 10 complete oscillations in 6.70. 10 oscillations in 6.70. Clear? What is the magnitude of the field B? Clear? Now we need to find B. They given 10 oscillations in 6.70. We need to find the time period for the single oscillation. How do you calculate? This is 6.7 is for 10 oscillations. They are asking for what we need to calculate for one oscillation. How do you find? 6.70 total time by 10 oscillations. This is 10 oscillations or 100 oscillations. 6.7 by 10, right? So don't cancel this 0, clear? So this we can write 6.7 by 10. This is 0.67 seconds. B they are asked. Already we know the time period of the needle in a uniform magnetic field. What is that formula? Tau is equal to, what is that formula? Tau is equal to 2 pi under root of I by M. Clear? Now substitute their values. 2 pi under root I value is what? This is 1.5 or 7.5. It is 7.5, right? So 7.5 into 10 power minus 6 by M value is 6.7 into 10 power minus 2 into B value there, sorry. So don't substitute directly, they are asking B. So we need to make it B subjective first. For that, squaring that equation both sides, then what do you get? T square is equal to 4 pi square I by MB. Now B make it subjective. B is equal to 4 pi square I by M into T square. Now 4 into 3.142 whole square into I value 7.5 into 10 power minus 6 by M value 6.7 into 10 power minus 2 into T square 0.67 whole square. So solve this, you will get the answer which is around 0.01 Tesla. 0.01 Tesla. Clear? Now second example problem. A sharp bar magnet placed with its axis 30 degree with an external field of 800 Gauss experiences torque 0.016 Newton meter. What is the magnetic moment of the magnet? What is the work done in moving it from its most stable to most unstable? Okay. Next, the bar magnet is placed by a solenoid of cross-sectional area 2 into 10 power minus 4 meter square and 1000 tons, but the same magnetic moment. Determine the current flowing through the solenoid. So very interesting. There are 3 questions in this. 5.2. Now, bar magnet its axis makes 30 degree. So theta is equal to 30 degree. Bar magnet means this is a bar magnet, north and south. Axis, this is called axis of the bar magnet. Line passing through the poles as well as the center of the magnet and parallel to the magnetic moment. So that axis is called magnetic axis. Okay, bar magnet. So that's making an angle 30 degree, right? Next, a magnetic field B, external magnetic field is there. That is what is that? 800 Gauss. Convert this into Tesla. So 1 Gauss is equal to 10 power minus 4 Tesla. So 800 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. Next, it experiences tau is equal to, it's given as 0.016 Newton meter. What is the magnetic moment of the bar magnet? They are asking small. This is direct question. So directly write on the formula. Tau is equal to mb sin theta. They are asking m, make it m subject to tau by b sin theta. What is tau value? 0.016 by what is b value? 800 into 10 power minus 4 into sin. What is the angle given? 30. Am I correct? Clear? Okay. Then this is 0.016. Sin that 1 by 2, 2 comes up. 800, 4 also goes up. Right? In this calculation, 2 zeros cancel, we will have a 2. In 2, how do we write? 1.6 into 2 by 8. Okay? 8 ones, 8.2. 2 into 0.2 into 2, general 2 into 4, this is 0.4 ampere. What they are asking? Magnetic moment. So ampere meter square. Check it, 0.4 ampere meter square. Next question is what? What is the work done in moving from most stable to the most unstable position? Work done. Most stable to the most unstable position. So, second question is this B. Most stable position means theta 1 is equal to 0 degree. Most unstable position is theta 2 is equal to 180 degree. So, in this case, they are asking work done. They given two angles, follow this formula. Clear? Most stable to most unstable. Now, what is that work done? Nothing but energy stored. Um is equal to mb cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. Substitute the values. M already we calculated as 0.4. B already given 800 into 10 power minus 4. Cos 0 minus cos 180. So this is 0.4 into 8 into 10 power minus 2. Cos 0 1. Cos 180 minus 1. Already minus is there. Minus of minus plus 1. Simplify, you will get the answer. Clear? So this is important, and this also remember most stable. is angle is theta is equal to 0. Most unstable theta is equal to 180 degree. Clear? Remember this. Sometimes we do expect the question on stable and unstable positions of the electromagnetic dipole. Next final question C. What is the bar magnet? The bar magnet is replaced by a solenoid of cross sectional area. Cross sectional area is 2 into 10 power minus 4 meter square, and it has the number of turns. It has 1000 turns, and magnetic moment remains same as bar magnet. Clear? Then what is the current flowing through the solenoid? Asked question. So very simple. First write down, this is question C. What is the area of the cross sectional? Capital A is equal to 2 into 10 power minus 4 meter square, and next number of turns, total number of turns, M is equal to 1000, and it has same magnetic moment. What is the magnetic moment of magnet? Already we have done there. M is equal to 0.4 ampere meter square. Current they are asking. Clear? Magnetic moment of the solenoid is what? M is equal to NIA. Clear? Total number. This is first IA. M is equal to IA for single loop. There are n number of them. So NIA. Magnetic moment remains same. This is solenoid, but solenoid magnetic moment is equal to bar magnet moment. So I is equal to, I take a small I. So small I is equal to M by N A. What is M? 0.4. What is N? 1000. Area 2 into 10 power minus 4. Clear? 0.4 into 10 power 4 by 1000 into 2. How many zeros cancel? 3 zeros cancel. 1 zero is there. 4 by 2. 2 amperes. What is the current flowing in the solenoid to maintain this magnetic moment? What is that? 2 ampere. So make a note of this. Okay, next electrostatic analog. Just comparison. Same. Here what we are using the magnetic dipole, and electric charges and fields we use to electric dipole. Here magnetic dipole. Now we shall see the comparison between these two. Sometimes we do expect a 3 marks question. Compare between electric and magnetic fields. So very simple. We will, based on dipole, we will see comparison. Here electrostatics. Electrostatics. Next here magnetism. Don't worry, electrostatics is not a new lesson. Fields and charges, capacitance, potential and capacitance, all the both together called as electrostatics. Clear? Now first one, dipole moment. Dipole. First dipole moment. First one. What is that there in electrostatics? It's speed. Here what is that? Yeah. Equatorial line short dipole. Equatorial field for the short dipole. Here. Equatorial field for a short dipole. What is that? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught p by r cube. This is minus because dipole moment and field are opposite, acts oppositely. Here 1 by mu naught by 4 pi m by r cube. Clear? Similarly, axial line. Axial field for a sharp dipole. What is that? 1 by 4 by epsilon naught 2p by r cube. Here mu naught by 4 by 2m by r cube. This we have to. This we mu naught by 4 by 2m by r cube. Proof we have seen. We derived this equation. Am I correct or not in the last class? Next, external field torque. External torque. What is the torque experienced with a dipole? P cross E. Here M cross B. Next, energy. External field. In external field, energy. What is that? Minus P dot E or PE cos theta, or minus PE cos theta. Here today we have done this is what is that? M dot B or minus MB cos theta. Here what is constant here in electrostatics? Constant term is 1 by epsilon naught, right? Here mu naught. So similar, see P M 1 by 4 by epsilon constant, here mu naught by 4 pi. P by r cube, dipole moment here, dipole moment. Here also same 2p by r cube, 2m by r cube. P cross E, dipole moment field, dipole moment field. Same dipole moment, this is electric field, not energy. Capital E is electric field, capital B is magnetic field. So this is the comparison between what two in electrostatics and magnetism. Next, fourth problem. What is the magnitude of the equatorial and axial fields due to a bar magnet of length 5 cm at a distance of 50 cm from its midpoint? The magnetic moment of bar magnet is 0.4 ampere meter square, the same as in example problem 5.2. Okay. Now this is a problem. Which problem? Fourth problem, example problem. Next. What did they give? Bar magnet length given. Bar magnet length we will take 2L. 2L is equal to 5 cm. Convert this into meters. 5 into 10 power minus 2 meter. Next, at a distance 50 cm from its midpoint, magnitude of equatorial and axial field lines due to a bar magnet. At a distance given. Distance R is 50 cm given. This is 50 into 10 power minus 2 meter. They are asking axial length field and equatorial length field. Magnetic moment is given. V is equal to 0.4. Sorry, M is equal to 0.4 ampere meter square. B on axial line is question mark. B on equatorial line question mark. Okay. Already we have a formulas. BE axial line formula, this one. Clear? So mu naught by 4 pi 2m by r cube, right? Mu naught value already known value. This is 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 by 4 pi into 2. As this m value is what? Magnetic moment 0.4 by distance given 50 centimeter. 50 into 10 power minus 2 pi by cancel. 10 power minus 7 into 2 into 0.4 by. This is 50 into 50 into 50 into 10 power minus 6. Don't do minus 2 cube. Okay. Now 1 0 1 0 1 0 cancel. This will become already minus 6 is it will become minus 3. Minus 3 goes up. 10 power minus 7 into 2 into 0.4 into 10 power 3 by 5 into 5 into 5. Okay, this I can write 0.8 1000 by 5 into 5 into 5. 5 ones, 5 200s. Are they correct? Next 5 ones, 5 40s. Next 5 ones, 5 20s. Right? Correct? 5 first 5 is 200 times. Next 5 is 40 times. Next 5 is 20 times. Into 10 power minus 7 is there. Now what do you get? 16 in 20. 1 0 is there, part goes to 16 into 10 power minus 7 Tesla. Let me check on this. Okay, here calculation 200s. Next 40. This is 80s. This is only 8. Clear? First 5 is 200, second 5 is 40, next to 8 times. So this is 6.4 Tesla. Axial line. Then equatorial line, what will happen? Again same procedure, but we do not have a 2. If we do not have a 2, do not have a 2. If you do not have a 2, what do you get? On B, equatorial, we do not have a 2 term. Then divide with 2, don't do divide, I am explaining, right? Again this total, same formula. Instead of 2m, write only m. Calculation is remains same. Then you will get, here we got 6.4, then we will get 3.2 minus 7 Tesla. Clear? So, make a note. Okay, next. Next discussion is magnetism and Gauss law. Just like electrostatic gas. Clear? There what it is studied? Total flux through a closed surface is equal to 1 by epsilon naught times of total charge enclosed by the surface. Similarly, we have a statement here. That is, this is very important. The statement of this is the net magnetic flux through any closed surface is 0. The net magnetic flux through any closed surface is 0. The net magnetic flux, the net magnetic flux through any closed surface, through any closed surface is 0. Magnetic flux through any closed surface is 0. But electric flux through any closed surface is equal to 1 by epsilon naught times total charge enclosed. But here it is not like that. It is 0. So how do we write this statement? See, suppose if you take a magnetic field here, this is B. If you take any area here, if this area vector acts like this is a cap. Construct one area here, this is delta. Yes, this is the angle between them. So net flux, we mentioned net flux. Net flux means total lines passing through. What is first flux? That is important. Without knowing flux, we cannot define this. What is flux? Number of lines passing through unit area is called flux. So throughout the area we need to find number of lines passing. So how do you get? We constructed small element for this. The small flux, how do we write? B dot delta. Yes. But if you want to calculate total flux, what you have to do? You have to do this summation. B dot delta S. This according to Gauss, what it is said, this is equal to 0. So B dot ds is equal to 0. So this is called Gauss law. The net flux, net magnetic flux through compulsory need to mention magnetic net magnetic flux through any closed surface is 0. So sometimes we may expect this is in too much question. What is Gauss law in magnetism? Don't confuse. Some people, what do you write is directly they will write Gauss law in electrostatics. But Gauss law is there in electric fields and charges and magnetism and matter. Please find the difference. They will mention, they don't ask state and explain Gauss law. They will ask state and explain Gauss law in magnetism or state and explain Gauss law in electrostatics. They will ask the question very clearly, but you people will confuse. So please concentrate on this statement and equation. Clear? Okay. Next we shall have a discussion on Earth's magnetism. What is that? Next one is the Earth's magnetism. So Earth's magnetism. So we all know that the biggest magnet in the universe, what we know, that is Earth. So why Earth behave like a magnet? This is the question. The reason is, you know the layers of the Earth, crust, mantle, all are there. Yes. If you go to core of the Earth, the first layer, I mean from the center to surface. I am not going to surface to center. This suppose consider this as the core. This core is completely which state is there? Liquid state. Or sometimes we call it as a fluid, hot fluid. So it maintains high temperature. So there is no solid at the core of the Earth. It is completely in liquid. So what happened? That liquid is moves like this. So due to motion of this liquid current, the liquid is nothing but what? It is nothing but atoms. It contains electrons. Of course, protons also. Clear? The charge moving there. So if the charge moves according to our fourth lesson, moving charges and magnetism. Moving charges develop magnetic field. So that they given. So what is the electric currents produced by conventional motion of the metallic fluid in the outer core of the Earth? This is known as a dynamo effect. Sometimes we do expect what is dynamo effect. This is called dynamo effect. How do you write? The magnetic field now through the magnetic field now through to arise due to the electrical currents produced by conventional motion of metallic fluids in the outer core of the Earth. This is known as the dynamo effect. Clear? So why this is because this is why magnet behave like a Earth behave like a magnet. To understand this Earth's magnetism, we can understand Earth's magnetism by using three elements. Okay, one is called magnetic declination or magnetic declination and dip, and one more is horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. Total three. One is magnetic declination, next is dip, third one is horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. First we will try to find out what is declination, next what is dip. Okay, to understand this you need to know what is magnetic meridian, what is geographic meridian. So take this is our east to west to north to south. So if you draw like this is here, and this is geographic equator. Am I correct? You have studied already geographic. Studied in geography. This is what? Geographic equator. Line passing through North Pole, South Pole. Geographic North and geographic South. This is geographic meridian. Understand? This is what? Geographic meridian. Geographic meridian. Okay, now we have another one. This is called magnetic meridian. Clear? And for this is magnetic equator. Understand? Generally, we have directions east to west to north to south. Line passing through south and north geographic poles. That is geographic meridian. But this is when we suspend the bar magnet. The north side, we call it as a geographic. If you suspend a magnet, it comes like this. Already in the magnet we have a north pole direction. So the north pole shows the geographic north. Actually, this is not shows exactly like this. Understand? So this is actual. Names of the what is geographic meridian and magnetic meridian, magnetic equator, and the geographic equator. Now, first, what it is to understand this. First one is magnetic declination. What is that? Magnetic declination. What is this magnetic declination? So this is the angle between magnetic. This is the angle between the magnetic meridian and geographic meridian. The angle between magnetic meridian and geographic meridian. This angle we call it as declination. The angle between geographic meridian and magnetic meridian is called what? Declination. Angle between geographic meridian, angle between geographic meridian and magnetic Here, next one is inclination or dip. This is called dip. Okay. Now in this, if you take the earth, clear, this is north and south. Okay. Now the magnetic field, if you take this as magnet, so magnetic field will act like this, earth magnetic field. Clear? So draw the tangent here, this theta. Don't take it here theta. To avoid the confusion, you take this as alpha. So tangent to the earth magnetic field, the angle between tangent and earth magnetic field is called dip or inclination. Understand? Clear? So how do you write the dip? This is the angle, or sometimes you have angle of dip. Okay? The angle made by the earth magnetic field to the surface of the earth is called dip. Angle between earth magnetic field. How it starts from like this, north to south. Clear? So this is the earth magnetic field, and if you draw the tangent on the surface, Nothing but this is making an angle alpha with the surface. From where? From the earth magnetic field. So this angle is what? Dip. Once again I am saying the angle between total earth magnetic field to the surface of the earth. So that is called dip. Next, the third one is horizontal component of earth magnetic field. This we will write BH. Horizontal component of earth magnetic field. Simple, already it's there. If you resolve this onto the surface, so BH, resolve this BE to horizontal. That is, I am resolving BE to the horizontal. Horizontal component is cos theta. BE cos alpha. What is the vertical component? This will be the vertical component. See, these two are perpendicular. So B, this you take vertical component BZ. BZ is equal to BE sin alpha. So how do we define BH? The component of earth magnetic field on the surface. The component of earth magnetic field onto the surface of the earth is called horizontal component of earth magnetic field. This alpha deco is changes from place to place. Understand? This alpha changes from place to place. First we will try to understand what is BH. BH is what? How do we write? BH is the component of earth magnetic field onto the surface. Then how do you find dip at a given place? Once we know that this BH and BZ, if you divide these two, if you consider this in equation 1 and equation 2, if you do 2 by 1, BZ by BH is equal to BE cos alpha by BE sin alpha. BE cancel. So sorry. This is sin and this is cos and this is tan alpha. Okay. So tan alpha is equal to BZ by BH. Or you can write alpha is equal to tan inverse of BZ by BH. If you want to calculate BE, then squaring and adding. That you know very well. So here I have written NM, I have written here exactly to understand. Actually, it is there. This is actual position. Actually, these two are changing. These two are not permanent, but geographic meridian is permanent, but magnetic meridian is not permanent. It is changing year to year. Why it is changing? That we will come to higher classes. Clear? Next, what did I say? Dip. What did I say? It is changes place to place. If you come to, this is what? Equator. Magnetic field direction is this. If you draw the tangent, what these two? What is, these are parallel. So alpha is equal to 0. Clear? If you go to poles, field direction like this, you draw the tangent. How they, it is here also same. If whatever the tangent, if you draw like this one. At the poles, dip is 90. Clear? At the poles, dip is 90. But at the equator, dip is 0. This we do expect for 1 mark. Where the dip is maximum and minimum. Maximum at poles, that is 90 degree. Minimum at equator, that is 0. So, earth magnetic field we can understand by using these three. Magnetic declination, this some other name is there, inclination, and BH. So, to find the dip, we have a dip meter is there. Okay, then that is very simple. In a compass needle, a needle will be placed on, it is pivoted on. This is what you will see this compass. Magnetic needle pivoted on a sharp edge. This shows north and south. But in the dip meter, what is there? This same magnetic needle not pivoted. It is placed like this. It is rotated vertically like this. Free to rotate. Understand? But magnetic needle is free to rotate on the tip. But in the dip, it will be fixed like this. It rotates vertically like this. So everywhere, if you place like this on the earth, it rotates like in the direction of magnetic field, like this, vertically. If it is placed on this, then what will happen? It comes like this, magnetic. If it is comes to here, it will come like this, parallel. Okay, dip needle is rotate vertically. This is compass needle is rotate horizontal. That is the difference. Understand? So make a note on this here.